Congratulations!
Isn't that right, Jess?
Trying to get serious.
I'm locking
No
in.
time for sillies.
I'm locked in right now. Guys,
I'm
we're
live,
here.
locked you inside
We're
the
live.
shed.
Wait, why is my avatar
can't
not
leave.
moving? Oh, that makes sense. There it goes. Hi, everyone.
You really are locked in, Lincoln. It's so locked in place you couldn't even move.
I was locked into place. Hey everyone, I'm back with Jess. We're back. We're here.
Oh.
We're solving a case.
We're trying to piece the puzzles together of what the heck's going on.
Oh, also congratulations
Before we smiled, then we
Wolfie?
serious.
for being first. Congrats. Also, hi Calum. Thank you, love, for the prime. I see that, my love. Thank you very much. Before we sillied now, we
Can't believe I
serious.
missed out on Marshall last time. Yeah, now we don't have to worry about the bellboy anymore. We got Marshall to deal with now.
You guys will find that's my serious face. Oh, you're locked in. I can tell. Hell yeah.
By the way, Peach, did you upload the VOD on YouTube yet?
Oh
you
no,
have
I am a day behind because I forgot to upload the one from Monday. So I uploaded. So yeah, tomorrow's VOD is going to be the one from yesterday, and since I'm not streaming tomorrow, the one I'm uploading for Friday will be today's. Because
Okay.
yeah, I was just a day behind.
Not to worry.
But for now, I am quite ready to get this started. I might thirst for Bobo most of the joke, but the Midwest.
He's not even from the Midwest. He's from Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's from the LA. Land of traffic and smog. Anyway,
The
just,
land of Grand Theft Auto 5.
that is true. You know what I'm about to ask you.
Last time, if I remember correctly,
Oh.
we have not taken any cases for the past 2 months ever since Maya left because Phoenix is down on the dumps for whatever reason. The point where he questions why he went to work. Until we got a request from Emma Sky, a 11th grader scientist, if that makes sense, to defend her sister, Lana Sky, who happens to be the chief prosecutor. Although she confesses to her crime that she did indeed stab Bruce Goodman, or the victim anyway,
A good man
with a
is
knife
dead.
to the chest, using Edgeworth's knife, which for some reason Edgeworth has knives. I'm not really sure why. And then put the body in the trunk of his car, which also was questionable. And now we got to figure out how to deal with the situation, considering we have a witness that we're going to be questioning tonight, or today in tonight's trial. And we have the main man, or rather, I think he was like the patrol officer, Marshall, John Marshall, I think his name is.
I believe his name is literally just Marshall, yeah.
Mr. Marshall, anyway, deal with the crime scene. Because for some reason, Detective Gumshoe, as well as like all other detectives, are not allowed to work on this case. For whatever reason being. So, we got some questions here and there to be sure, but it'd be nice to see Edward back in the prosecutor's stand once more rather than Bar Karma. Because screw that guy.
That guy was definitely something else. But
I could say that he was the only one who was going to be like that, but that's not the case. Well, that's for another time.
I very much figured. Well, guess what time it is? Time to rise from the ashes.
It is 010656.
Yes, but also let's load the select beta. Then I hit delete. I should make
That'd
two
be
saves.
awful.
I should make two saves.
You probably should do that. That'd
It'd
probably
be
be a
fine.
good
We're
idea.
playing it close to the chest. Fishy
Knowing
McBusiness, that's for sure.
Knowing your methods and whatnot, I don't really trust that, but okay.
Oh, okay. Just gonna read my line. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
And a lot of cowboys.
I hate the color gray. I hate the color gray.
I remember clearly Peach and I remember even with their little song. I sang a little song? What song was that?
There's your proof there, ladies and gentlemen. There's your evidence.
I don't remember. I'm busy. I'm working sometimes and I'm tired.
No, babe, I'm busy.
No,
I can't do things. They're making fun of my height again and my intelligence.
I'm smart. I'm not tall, though.
There's that.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
Because otherwise we get a game over.
Our job is that you should be worried about this, and we're trying to.
We gotta keep our flawless record.
I believe in you, sis. Don't. I killed a man. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yes.
A defense attorney should never believe their client. Huh?
Well, that goes against everything you stand for.
Sorry, I reiterate. Huh? The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of me. Just in the complete opposite way. Like, you remind me of her, but like the stark contrast in a sense.
I had a weird theory about this.
Especially with the outfit.
I had a weird theory about this case.
But there is one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is...
You're not a defense attorney.
Yeah, that's true. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
We just need Emma to channel Mia and be like, "Girl, what did you do? What did you do now?"
Emma's gonna channel science through her fingertips.
I made a clone of Maya using her DNA.
Oh God,
is that even legal?
No.
I'm in Japan at 14 years. My first trial without a fae helping me. I'm screwed. No one's gonna bail me out of this time.
I need a fae to help you. Oh, hi, Mia. I'm scared.
It's like, we've had Wendy, we've had Gumshoe, now we have Mia come at us.
I just find that I like to assume that
I'm
whenever
still
that,
haunting you, Phoenix. I'm haunting you for the rest of your days. Ooh.
whenever he's like feeling like pretty comfortable or secure, she'll just like pop out and scare him.
Just like using the restroom on ammo, so I'm like, surprise! I'm taking a shower. What are you doing? I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Looking at Emma, all by myself.
All by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. You're not gonna solve the truth by yourself anyway. I'll be with you the whole way. The whole
Where did you
way.
come from? Who are you?
The whole way. The whole way.
Strange. Almost like I could hear somebody talking to me.
The whole way.
There's nobody else around here, though.
See how it is.
Peach, you know what time it is?
It might be February?
What time exactly? 10 a.m.?
Maybe. It's about
In the district court, courtroom number 2.
One of the 10s. Nick is in a coma. Maya's trying to get him to wake up.
I told Jess if Peach figures out either of this case's big puss, I'd eat my sweater. So you better do it, Peach. You better figure that out, otherwise I'm gonna be disappointed.
The lunch lady impersonated the sister to some degree. I don't know how that involved it, but something about it is winging me off, and that's what I'm sticking with that for now.
Court
Anyway.
is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Scott.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while.
You're throwing shade, bro.
I've been standing at the desk for about 4 hours now. I've been here since 6 a.m. Edgeworth.
No time to stare in his eyes.
It's been 2 months. I haven't been in a courtroom since this trial. Since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of this proceedings today, Mr. Wright. Speak for yourself there, bud.
Yeah. I'm feeling kind of personal.
I would choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. Just like you did in the third case?
Mm-hmm.
The judgment has been made here in your hands, and in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Scott has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow. Hey, he's much more forceful in person. Doesn't feel like
That's kind of hot.
I love that about him. I feel like confessing everything.
Damn, Oakley is trying to be professional. Well, she's got a point. No, she will now pay for her rashness with her life.
Emma just starts spouting. Oh, okay, I did steal that candy bar from the store when I was young. Yes, it was me.
Yes, I did cheat on my 3rd grade math test. Fractions are hard.
They are.
There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness.
Oh.
Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
Who's
Is
the
it going to
witness
be
again?
Gumshoe? The prosecution
Oh!
calls its first witness Miss Angel Starr to the stand.
Right. She was the
Oh,
only
yeah.
witness of that.
And Gumshoe's not going to be part of this at all.
Yeah. The
That's
cop
sad.
up queen.
The cough-up queen?
It kills me. Why? I guess I get it, but it's just a really funny name.
The funny game?
Hmm? Haven't I seen you somewhere?
Wait, have you seen her
It was in
somewhere?
that one. It was in that one magazine I got for free in the barber shop.
Wait, what do you mean? Well, she sells lunches, right? Yeah! Hell
You just
yeah!
ate your microphone.
I've never had caviar, but I bet it's really good.
It's hit or miss depending on what you think, but it's really expensive.
Wait, have you eaten caviar?
No, but I know about it.
Ah, okay. It's fish eggs. I'm
Peach,
surprised.
I hate seafood. What makes you think I would like
I
caviar?
know. I'm aware. Thou have made that self-aware, yes.
Compared to Don Quixote.
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar
If someone
before.
offers caviar, you just have to eat it because it's like expensive.
And also goes stale or bad really quickly. Just mentioned that last time that plenty of the family starring for this girl. One of the people that doesn't really care for her, but I love Peach's voice for her. There you go, Wolfie. There you go, Peach. You do a good job.
Thank you. I'm a professional. You should hire me.
I personally am over fine in terms of my girls. Angel Star? Nah. Penny, though. Penny Nichols?
The
Yeah,
nerd?
that's good. The judge is really wolfing it down.
Wait, are we allowed to eat in court? He's
Yeah,
the judge, I
is
guess.
eating them. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, I guess he's the judge. He gets to do whatever he wants. What is that? A Fiesta Bowl? I'm sorry. I get excited about food. I'm sorry. And for you,
Clearly.
I have a Fiesta Bowl.
Thanks.
Yeah. What about me?
Will the witness state her name and profession? Also, how come I didn't get any food?
Yeah.
Never mind.
And you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? What? Is that rice with like some grains of pepper in it?
It's too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Ah, yes, the infamous meme of Edward not being able to get his witness's name and profession.
Every time. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts.
You might be allergic. Put it down.
I got this weird burning sensation in my throat.
I saw caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
You're wrong.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like?
That's what I'm wondering.
Name, profession, now.
Fair enough. Me? The name
Stop
is Angel
ignoring
Star.
me. I'm very insecure.
Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Lunchland? It's a funny name.
Lunchland.
I wanna go to Lunchland.
Lunchland.
Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
If she brings out one more thing of food.
The prosecution will wait. I'm not done finished eating.
That's... No! No, you can't do that.
Hurry, get up!
I'm wolfing down Hawaiian pizza. Wouldn't want it to go to waste.
That's true.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
I'm starting to regret that saying.
I don't get it.
Ever since we got the medicine that makes me not allergic to peanuts, I can eat fish. I can eat as many as I want.
Huh? What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police.
Oh, right. She did mention that, didn't she?
That's why she's called the Coffin Queen.
Ah, right.
She was a first-rate homicide detective. Everybody here's a detective.
What? Miss Star was a detective?
I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with your description, Miss Star.
Was she a good? Was she as
Has the
good?
judge been coughed up before or what?
Was she as good at the job as like making lunches?
Probably, if I had to guess. Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here. Behold lunch! Oh, it's not lunch. It's a.
It's just like it's one of those cakes with like a print on the top.
I had soda in my mouth to spit it out. It's this image is actually like on a cake right now. The parking lot at the prosecutor office is divided into 2 blocks. A block
Is
is
that
for
red velvet? I love
Yes.
red velvet.
I'm glad you noticed. A block is for
Your
the
Honor,
prosecutor's
it's
office
10
personnel.
a.m. Please.
Never too early for cake, Edgeworth.
Sorry, I keep interrupting your dialogue.
You're good. I have fun with it. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out.
A block of cheese. Ooh.
Correct. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor. There it is.
The
Evidence.
parking lot with Edgeworth's car. Again, I feel like Edgeworth shouldn't be involved in this case, considering that it was his knife in his car.
I don't know, he just gets involved whatever he wants.
I suppose so, kind of like what we do.
Yeah.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright,
Let's do it.
I can't agree on the principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to
Ma'am, I've done
crush...
this 4 times.
That's that's right. He's only done this 4 times. I feel
And won every single time.
and will continue to win probably.
Of course.
Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
if you can, then give me your worst, Miss Star.
Whose side are you on?
I think it's kind of like whatever side he wants to be on, because it's kind of like half and half.
Guess.
Wait, are they talking about me?
Let's cross-examine the witness.
The witness will be cross-examined.
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver the lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, helps my finely honed detective intuition at work. Whoa. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into the Detective Goodman's chest. Sounds about right. Well, I can't argue with that.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching.
Are you paying attention to anything important? What is this man doing?
I'm just admiring their wholesome relationship. As you can see, there is no room for doubt.
You did say you're gonna do your job.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than...
Oh, Dolly pointed out, hey, isn't that the hand that her band-aids are on? The right hand? It should be. That is a good point. Good job, Dolly. What the judge doing?
What the dog do? The part of the knife which you have been stabbing into Detective Goodman. The point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
I didn't do any stabbing, Your Honor. So,
You stabbed my heart and my stomach with your food.
you should see a doctor if it's stabbing you.
In a good way. Like a Cupid's bow.
So, how does it feel to be utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. I wrote everything down, see? helping.
Sorry, I'm not into that.
Very well, Mr. Wright. We may cross-examine the witness.
All right, let's cross-examine her to hold him back. What? I meant to say hell and back, but then I mixed like.
What did you just say?
I mixed up. I mixed like 3 words. It's not what you guys thought. You guys thought. Whoops. That was it. I meant to say hell and back, and then for some reason it came out.
I'm glad when I have word slip-ups, it doesn't sound like that at all.
Yeah, except I own up to it. I'm just like, you know what? It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I have one account of it, but that was a while ago.
You know what? You know what's never failed us in the past, Jess?
Pressing on the first statement.
Every time.
I will say there are certain statements on the dialogue that you specifically need to press, while others don't really seem to be mindful. How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, and yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
The lunch lady. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, hair flip. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss
I could never
Starr,
kill Gumshoe.
do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. If I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? She was fired.
Yeah, that's why I feel like she's suspicious. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony's unbiased and flawless.
Very well. We may continue, Miss Starr.
It's a weird thing to say. You can't just say your own testimony's unbiased and flawless.
That seems a bit presumptuous.
Yeah. No, you weren't. Which boyfriend? Name.
This boyfriend. He's the detective?
Not that boyfriend. The security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Oh. That's what you meant,
It's not looking good. It's not looking good for her.
She has several sugar daddies, as it were.
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Here to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
I'll stick with the lunches, thanks.
I don't want to think about that.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. Oh, people are weird.
I mean, we've seen several witnesses of that in this game series already, and we're going to continue to see more as we go along.
It'll just keep getting worse.
Ugh.
Damn, this is getting saucy. Hey, that's good. Yeah, we're getting saucy in here. A little
Saucy, just like these lunches that are being served.
Dale's lunches look so good, though. Yeah. How
Just
you
big
doing,
boxes
Mascadette?
of rice.
Good to see you, bud. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. Uh-huh. Oh, it's the door we couldn't get to. It's up on the 2nd level, so you can see everything from there.
And that would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So, she was in B block when she witnessed a crime. That's interesting. That's good to know. I got something perhaps I was found. You don't have any.
You sense something? So you're saying you had a promotion of the murder?
Premonition. Premonition, Phoenix. Premonition, Mr. Wright. It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. That was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. What does that mean? What are you what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, are you trying to eat them or what? The chat is confused. I have no idea what that means.
I don't either.
I'm glad that they have characters that are relatable to this situation. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
Young cheese?
Yeah, queso, you know, mozzarella. Pale white cheese, not yet tangy, with expression on the streets. Greenhorn.
I still have no idea what you mean by that. Then I must be a hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with the order of an old cheese to match. In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. I need to look. I'm not gonna present anything, but I need to look at something. So she said, the wire friends I saw Chief Rescue standing in the garage car. Wait, hold on. What do we have? Where's the autopsy that says that he died? When did the murder happen? Do you remember when the murder happened?
I believe. Well, the murder happened around 4, but then he died around like 5:15, if I correctly remember.
Wait, if that happened then the sister calling the sister at 5:18 doesn't make any sense, does it? Because like,
there's a lot of things that don't really make sense right now, but we're trying to piece that together as we go along.
so she was here then, right?
At A block or B block?
She was in B block, I believe, when she saw the murder happen in A block. This was
Yes.
the car that it happened in, right?
The one
This one, right?
I'm looking at your screen. Yeah, that's Edward's car.
Okay, okay, well, just gotta press around it, see if there's...
By garage car, you mean?
Gotta say the court seems less conversation averse today. Conversation averse, like, what'd that mean?
You talking about what we're saying, or what Peach is saying, or what the game's saying?
Like, we're not distracted from the case? Because it's been pretty distracting.
We're not talking about Five Nights at Freddy's or people getting spring locked.
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it?
Indeed, it was.
Oh, they do seem like they're happy chatting today. It's a fun case, you know, murder.
I mean, having lunches kind of probably helps with that.
That's true.
What an odd case this is. Almost like every other case we've been in. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
Just telling the truth. We're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
Witness! In your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
I'm waiting for the clapback from Edgeworth. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. Air flip. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
That was inspiring.
No, that was scary. What are you talking about? I believe I've heard that taglines elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are owned. Or honed. One of those, you know. Oh!
A photograph. You took this?
There be photos!
Why did you present this in the beginning?
Okay, well, I mean, to be fair,
Evidence now
we're
rather
allowed
than
to
later.
present surprise evidence. I guess she is too.
I mean, the witness, no, not the prosecutor.
The
prosecutor
moment
should be
I
doing that, not
witnessed
the witness.
the crime, my reflexes took over and snapped. I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
That doesn't seem sus at all.
Yeah.
I suppose that's more exciting than you just hanging it around your neck. Witness! Why are we now seeing this photograph?
Edward, you have such bad luck with witnesses.
He really does.
You think I'd show it to you? A prosecutor? Think again.
Biased witness.
Yeah, biased witness. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
I don't know about that.
I mean, there's something weird about that picture. Why does she have like a jacket over her body? Covered in blood.
He was cold.
But she's not wearing the sleeves. Oh. It is unmistakably Lana Sky. So, what was the defendant doing at the time?
The chief prosecutor is holding a knife in her right hand. This is the thing that bothers me.
Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. What? What? Really?
I didn't hear about this.
I guess I gotta write that down. That's weird, but okay.
Wait, why do you have to write that down?
Emma has to write that down. She writes it down. I think, yeah.
I got you.
They are? Yeah, apparently only 4 inches? Only 4 inches! Yeah, I don't know why Edward has a fucking hunting
here.
knife.
Yes, that does strike me as a bit odd.
I'm sure it
I mean,
was easy.
self-defense maybe, but still.
No, I wouldn't say self-defense. They said something about him going camping? Or going outdoors or something like that?
I think that was just like a theory Emma
Oh.
like surmised. Yeah, because you wanted to imagine Edgeworth as like a Rambo-looking hunter or something like that.
Ah. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
You can't testify to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person.
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
Tell the court why you didn't try and stop this crime.
Because that's dangerous to do.
Also, she was like behind a metal fence.
Yeah.
You didn't see her raise the knife to strike, no? The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late. You took a picture, but you didn't go to stop it.
Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see. Can I point out something?
Uh-huh.
It looks like during the flashback sequence there that Detective Goodman's already in the car. Did she like knock him out beforehand or what?
Yeah, I don't know. There's too many funky things going on with this case that even though there's so many contradictions, like I don't know which one to like pursue because like it all seems funky to begin with. Like,
well, don't you worry. I know right at the gate. But
okay, thank
we'll
you.
wait until
Thank you. You're the
done.
brains. I'm a wizard.
You're a scientist right now.
Oh, you're right. I'm a
which means
scientist.
You should have more brains than me, but I guess not.
No, I'm a scientist. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, this star's testimony is flawless.
Objection.
Yeah, I object to that
That
too.
sounds pretty fair to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Am I pressing the start button?
Just keep your heads cool and press the witness bit, okay? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me feel calmer.
Don't smile like that. That's weird.
Like this?
Is that what he was doing?
Probably.
Okay.
Go back to the one where she's like stabbed him with a knife with her right hand.
This one right here.
No, you went past.
This one?
There you go. Now go to your court record and look at the picture she presented before. Yep. She's not holding anything.
You're right. Yeah, present this to her, right?
Yes.
Objection!
Throws it at her face.
And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife.
As I've already said, yes. Is that what is that?
Some sort of
I
like
swear it on
sauce.
swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. At 95.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
I am kind of a sucker for salmon, Phoenix. I don't know. I kind of want that.
How many freaking lunches does she have?
I want them all.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Huh?
Mr. Redruff, your thoughts? Objection.
Oh, that was very calm.
That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. It is just so stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edwards?
This photograph was not taken before the moment of the stabbing. It was taken the moment after the stabbing.
Objection!
And how can you tell that?
Blood splatter. Pause button. Whoops.
You like that pause button?
I'm sorry. See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat?
But it's a black and white photograph. Also, if it was stabbed in the gut, wouldn't it be over her waist rather than on the right side of her coat?
True. But also the thing that, the hand thing is bothering me so much.
Yeah, the way her hand is positioned, yeah.
Yes, it's hard to tell, but there could be blood.
Also, wasn't that like an internal dialogue from Phoenix? How did the judge hear that?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, you were just gonna sit there and take that kind of abuse?
It's okay, I'm kind of used to it. Yeah. You got a better idea?
Yes, we do. We object.
No problem.
Oh, okay.
Now that you mention it, I see no problem here. Other than myself.
Mr. Wright, you can't just let him walk over you. That's just sad. Feeling sad, Mr. Wright? Perhaps a bittersweet first love lunchbox is in order.
Well, that was a waste of time. Let's continue with the testing.
Perhaps I should have dug a little deeper. Alright, we're gonna do the exact same thing again.
What?
There is an achievement for you to get every single lunchbox she presents.
Oh!
So that's kind of the reason why we did that, but now we're gonna actually do it for real since it's time. To do the same thing again.
Objection!
I think you pressed on the wrong thing.
Oh, really?
Yes, you did. Because I think it goes back to her first statement.
Oh, my bad.
And therefore, you get penalized.
No!
Mr. Wright, please think of that for making accusations. Also, please read the dialogue beforehand, because you presented it on that first statement, so
Oh,
go back
it was
to that
on-
previous one. Yeah, that one. Oh,
This one right here, right?
back it again. There you go.
What?
Do it again. The first failure.
No, but
Let's
it was,
go.
it was because I didn't read.
You should have served beforehand.
Okay,
It's fine. We'll be okay.
this one right here.
Yeah.
Objection!
Objection.
There you go. Your record is permanently scarred.
No!
You witnessed this?
We just skipped through the
So
dialogue
let's
'cause we
start
never
at Sky. Yeah, do it again.
yeah. Here's lunchbox.
I said yes, lunch.
That's a fine lunch.
Oh my god, blood.
I'm not holding a knife. Everybody's confused. Objection, big objection.
Connection.
Do another one bites the dust.
Objection!
One karma moment. It's okay. Every penalization that Phoenix gets in the games
Blood.
is not canonical, so therefore we're fine.
Mr. Wright, come on! You gotta fix this.
You got a better idea? Objection!
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 Slam.
Wait! That contradicts what the witness had said in her testimony.
Guess what, guys? Apollo has hit the hydrate button. We gotta hydrate. Everybody.
Ooh,
That's everybody. Even chat, you gotta hydrate. Even Apollo has to hydrate. Ah, the hydration courses through my veins. I can feel water.
It makes me feel good.
Yes.
As long as I don't drink too much. Because then I have to use the restroom. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but, good advice. I didn't have the time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot. He killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Objection!
Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph. Well, are those gloves?
They might be.
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
God damn it, you Clever, clever man.
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Why did Phoenix scream like he just like lost life points in Yu-Gi-Oh?
I mean, he did get penalized. He did get penalized earlier, but
Yeah.
it's an ace attorney game. They gotta be dramatic about it. I mean, if I had that, I'd probably be like,
Premeditated murder. A serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony,
No.
please.
Okay. Exodia. Obliterate.
Exodia, obliterate.
Oh my god, what card was into Yu-Gi-Oh now? That's crazy.
How did that karma get here? I've been holding you inside your head the entire time.
Anyways, would you like to trade your blue eyes white dragon? Or my red eyes?
I have a dog magician I've been holding up for a while now.
I'm assuming this is a new statement that we can press on, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it.
Hold it!
What if she was just wearing that in the habit of wearing gloves? Like driving gloves?
I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 3 lunch boxes from my bag.
Objection!
The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. How come they're not on the court record? They were rubber gloves of that kind of use for autopsies.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, he came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. And what? Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Arrgh!
Are you a pirate, Mr. Wright?
I mean, I figured if Mr. Marshall can be a Westerner, I can be a pirate, right? That's how that works.
Objection, Your Honor.
Objection, arg!
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Star.
This is bad. Except I'm thinking like it was all planned.
Maybe it was.
She can prove this claim. The trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that it wasn't premeditated.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. You can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Mrs. Starr's testimony is flawless. I've also said this before.
It sounds pretty fatal to me. It also
What do we
sounds
do?
pretty
Is this
heavy
it?
to me.
Is my sister guilty?
Let's keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, okay? For some reason, having her panic next to me makes me feel calmer.
Didn't I say don't smile like that?
Right, go back to her last statement.
Again? Alright.
Yes. And then go to the court record
Here's
or present. The knife.
The knife?
The knife.
Right, because it was pulled
I
from...
feel like it would be a lot more bloodier than that.
So you think it was this, right?
Yes.
Oh, whoops.
Not the photo, the knife.
Yeah, the knife. Okay. Also, like, I mean, it could also prove that it's not premeditated because, like, wouldn't you already have a? No, I guess that. No, yeah, you know what?
You want? Edward did say that it was in his car.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you already have the knife pre-ready beforehand?
That's what I'm thinking too. Okay, let's present it. Let's see what happens. The worst that happens.
No, you got penalized. No, music stopped. Witness, do you know what this is?
No. Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. The knife used for the murder. That knife.
Indeed, it is my knife.
Very much a knife.
What's with this curse? Murder weapon. The red card belongs to the prosecutor there.
And we have some lunches?
The defendant is the chief prosecutor of the district, right? Our prosecutors bad people.
Red mommy.
The defense has a request.
They just bring a child into the court.
Yeah, there's children in the jury.
I guess.
Yeah, that was a very deep voiced man. We asked the witness to provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder. And that's the why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important weapon? The more important thing, the murder weapon.
Bum bum bum!
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
That's true! Yes! Why is she yelling? Why is she yelling like she got killed? Lady, you dropped all the lunches on the
several
floor!
lunches.
You're wasting all the
It's
food!
the floor lunch special.
God.
Order! Order!
Why did... It's so fucking funny.
And that's the exit attorney for you. They're like most dramatic size, like breakdowns or surprise
I've been caught
references.
red-handed. I need to drop all the lunches on the floor stat. Somewhere out there, Maya just like a pain in her heart, knowing that food was just dropped everywhere.
More shrimps and Coke. Right, now the tide's turned to our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
Right.
Bro, please, we need to work together on this.
I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
Oh, get him! I'm on your side, Phoenix, but that was really good.
What?
That's right, because you're gonna get humbled.
What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned.
You read your mind.
Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. The prosecution would care less if it was a premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care over that, the only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lorna Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution needs to prove. Nothing else.
You're avoiding the question. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now? But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why wouldn't she have been wearing... Okay.
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
A good one.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now? Nice burp there.
Thank
Angel.
you. Thank you. I ate a lot of the lunches myself.
Getting my powers of perception question makes me gassy.
I had a Coke.
I got a Pepsi
Ooh.
and a Mountain Dew.
Lana Sky intended to be murder detective Goodman.
It sounded like you said Lana Sky intended to be murdered.
That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. I didn't mean to stop, my bad.
No, go back for a second.
Oh, fuck. Is it because, like, what? I think it says he got stabbed once and then he bled all over. Yeah, it's not again and again. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a stab that lasted about an hour.
You guilty
You've
people.
already jeopardized yourself.
You
This is a
always-
Phoenix
they
Wright
always
game,
do
so
this.
we're not going to realize it until like the end.
Yeah.
The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound like a premeditation, doesn't it?
So if I order a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
Where did you get that from?
I'm just thinking about things, Phoenix. Ignore me.
You're hungry.
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
I don't know why Peach was the judge for a moment there.
Oh, yes, I'm the judge. It's me. I'm the judge, I am.
I thought you were Gumshoe for a moment.
I'm the gumshoe, I am.
I mean, it's kind of accurate to how I made him sound the first time I tried anything him.
Okay, so we're gonna go to our last statement.
I love the job the detective is.
Well, wait. We need to get all the lunches, so we need a presser on everything.
I mean, only if you want to. Not necessary. You said that. You haven't told us how you know.
That's what I'm about to tell you, rookie.
I believe that's what she said was a mere prelude to tell the story she's about to tell. Try not to interrupt her again.
Rookie. Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of the oven half-baked.
Something is half-baked here, alright? And it's you. Try not to confuse the defense witness. I'm not very quick on their feet.
You're so mean!
Now, why did you believe the suspect had intentions to murder the victim?
Her actions speak for themselves. So she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. We're pressing.
I'll tell you right now, we don't need to press anything else if you don't want to.
Okay, we can literally just like hit her with this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy. And
With the autopsy
one
report.
knife wound died within an hour and a half. Yep. Easy peasy. They call me Fushizi.
You say she stabbed him again and again. Well, you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. That's just moss.
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star.
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. Well, Edward is helping us again. That's nice.
Thank you,
The
Edward.
autopsy report states that
Windows.
death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound.
Oh, thanks, Edgeworth.
Ah, you're right. Good show, Mr. Edwards.
What a hunk! He's my hero, really!
What about my objection? No one noticed? Moss, hey, what's Chris Deltarune doing here? Dang it, Chris, where the heck are we?
Well, witness?
You got the crime scene set, Ryan.
Oh, thanks.
What? We're being overfed. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify!
No, I don't want to.
No, I don't think I will. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. That sounds like bullshit to me.
Yeah, look at the crime scene photo. The one that she presented herself.
What? There's no muffler.
Only, it's only her coat.
Okay, so she's just cooking herself at this point.
Overcooking herself, you would say.
True.
Present.
Oh, my bad.
Please don't.
Objection!
Flame.
Miss Stark, I demand an explanation. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
What?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you proved it yourself with this photograph.
Huh? But that can't be!
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. And Edward seems extra spicy today.
Oh my god!
Congratulations! Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life.
Oh my god! Damn! You're so sassy right now! What's going on?
Man, after that trial back in Christmas,
Yeah.
he's got a whole lot of confidence to himself.
He's
Good for him.
he's so sassy.
Don't appreciate that he's doing it with me, though. Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Edward prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver?
No, it was like more like liver in a lunchbox or something. I don't know. Some kind of lunchbox joke. It was there. A scarf. No. Something red. Really?
Now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
What?
Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part? I read your thoughts.
How do people keep doing that? The part where your sister stabs the victim. The part where your sister stabs the victim.
Why would she stab the victor? That's not a really good... Okay, yeah, no, whatever.
This next testimony might be the moment of truth.
This is the part where she kills him. The part where she kills us.
I wish I could read sentences better.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind the partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Chief Prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile.
You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you?
Yes. That's a funny sentence. I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. The cobras don't bite, they spray. That's me, Angel.
She said, I'm adamant about the imaginary muffler. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake.
Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten.
No thanks.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. I mean,
I'm pretty sure everybody is. That's not like a specific weakness that everybody's like that.
I'm learning so much. Chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside, kicked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Where the hell is coming from?
Especially since the oil drums were supposed to be water drums.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. Damn it, Angel.
Are you sure you're not talking about yourself?
What is she going on with? What is girly yapping about?
So the nigga's either a psychic type or a fairy type.
I think psychic, really.
Yeah, that sounds more like it.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will.
I read that comment from earlier. I've seen that in Ace Attorney before, but I don't know where it takes place. Congratulations, you're just not a clown. You're the whole circus. I don't know where that takes place,
I'm pretty sure that's might be later.
It might be
either
later
in this game, like either this case or a later game.
That's like that, but I have seen that from like Ace Attorney memes.
Congratulations, you're not just a clown. You're the entire circus.
Anyways, we're just gonna press her on stuff, or no?
We're gonna press her. I mean, you can press whatever you want. What do you think is more pressing? So where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high.
He was obviously trying
Or
to hide
2 peaches
himself.
high.
But I don't know who this peach person is. But they sound very tall. I had a natural thing for a criminal to do.
Your judgment of perception is quite flawed, as we discovered. So
Shut up. Hello, everyone. Just swinging by before I'm off the bed for graduation. Oh, congratulations on graduations! And also, have a good night. I hope you sleep well.
rest easy there, bud.
Good soda.
I read the sentence.
Oh, my bad.
Yes, I
Good soda.
am good soda, dude. I too was drinking soda.
I want to press her on this simply because, like, I thought she was just formally and she's just a lunch lady now. Why would you arrest her yourself?
Good, go ahead. You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
Also, that doesn't make any sense. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. How did you arrest her? You were on the other side.
Shakers, you good?
Yes.
You sound like a revelation.
Yeah. As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Maybe I should press her for more details. Do it.
Let's press her.
I can see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here?
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is that correct, Miss Stark?
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
I went over it, of course.
Amazing! A cough-up queen. Lunch lady athlete indeed.
You'll just believe fucking anything. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. She couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too.
I jumped it in one fell swoop.
So how did Miss Sky not get away? Unless she didn't want to get away. We're definitely pressing her on that.
The muffler? Yeah, she keeps bringing it up.
I just gotta go to Budget Brudge and break some mufflers. Auto services. She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say?
If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word?
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else?
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? She can't mean.
Yeah, she's talking about the phone call, right?
We're gonna ask further on this one.
Okay.
By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Time for our own surprise evidence. Yay! Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately?
My memory, hair flip, is like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't see the star.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall?
That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall.
That is true. Apparently, it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone.
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing, witness.
Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying?
A word?
No, very much not.
You should, of course, add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
It sounds like you're pleasing the judge more, but okay. I'm gonna press it on that one.
Alright.
Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
Aha! I was going to ask the same thing.
Sorry. I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. She pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. And during that time, Oh, my bad.
Me.
That's my bad. Oops.
Sorry, frog in my throat. And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
And you saw her doing this?
Huh? What is it, Mr. Wright?
Uh,
Are we going back?
yeah, going back to their first statement.
Oh, the first statement.
Not the first. I mean the last one.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Go to your court record.
The cell phone?
Check the floor plans. How could she see
Yeah, there's a wall.
that she was using the payphone?
Yeah, there's a wall, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds about right to me.
You couldn't have seen it all to begin with.
That's right.
Objection!
Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
Objection!
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Can you really say that, Edgeworth? Can you really say that?
And account what she said to you before? Yeah, probably not.
Who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor? Not armies. Armor.
My knight in shining armies.
Yeah, but
In my sleeveys.
let me rephrase that. Well, who would have thought
Well,
that you
I
would be
messed
my
up my words
knight
too.
in shining armor, prosecutor? You, who together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Hmm.
I just literally went out of my way to say that you were being unbiased.
Well, Miss Starr,
Wow.
this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Let's look at the floor plans. You say you witnessed the crime from this point. However, that's true. You couldn't have possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what you're getting at. What I'm getting at. An emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
Ah, yeah, the banging music.
Oh yeah.
Let's go! Bring her down!
Oh, what is the meaning of this?
The witness is stupid, Your Honor.
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies.
Get him!
Objection!
That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you would allow me to question.
No.
Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about the order of events.
Oh, really? Okay. I believe you.
You could choose what you saw, but that will get you penalized.
Oh.
But she will present much. She lied about the order of events. Actually, that's also wrong myself. My bad.
Uh-oh.
She used that emergency phone before the murder. I see. I hadn't thought of that. I will not lie. I've been looking up a guide here, and it's giving me dialogue sequences
Oh no, you're
out of
good.
order.
You're good. I mean that
I took the wind out of her sails.
we're mostly just here for the vibe. Guides don't matter.
I'm right.
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would anyone use the emergency phone before the murder?
Huh? Just when you think he can't think any lower, he amazes us. I applaud you, Mr. Wright.
Thank you. You ordered the orange peel lunchbox, right?
I guess that teaches me to not get excited before the evidence.
You do this all the time!
Come on, one more try. All right, the correct answer we're gonna see is where she saw it. I see it in your eyes. You haven't learned your lesson, have you? Shows exactly what lie the witness has told the court. I mean, we can't afford to get it wrong, but we're gonna see where she saw it.
Where she saw it, right?
Yeah, where she saw it. This guy tried to use the emergency phone. It was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing.
That ain't
Therefore, it'd be
work.
pointless for Miss Star
Someone
to lie
return this
about it.
person's points.
Hold on, I have an idea.
More like you're resting your hand on my head, to be honest.
I mean, is that not like a pat on the head, at least?
We could pretend.
Rat. How about that? Is that
Ah!
better?
Oh,
Never mind. Moving on.
okay. You ready to read
I
this,
mean,
right?
want me to read the sentence again?
No, we're good.
Witness to lie. I see.
Let's say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location.
Objection!
A different location? That's a pointless lie I've ever heard.
Objection!
Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Same.
I guess that's one way of doing it. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright.
The lyrical genius.
Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
The testimony we've heard on the film now points in one direction. The place where Miss Sky, the place where Miss Star witnessed the crime was. We're gonna choose the security.
The security room? Oh. Right, because her boyfriend's in the security room.
Mm-hmm.
One of them.
Take that!
Her boyfriend, quote unquote,
Quote unquote.
is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room?
Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot.
She'd have to have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen a phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecution's office, couldn't park at A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime on the back of the petition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr,
I hit the microphone, I'm sorry.
the microphone special.
Yes. How many years have I been getting the better of men? Think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has got the better of Angel Star.
Order! Order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I only make lunches now. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
The guilty. She's talking about Miss Scott.
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did I start a lie? Doesn't make any sense?
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who had stabbed the victim. That truth still stands.
Objection!
It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. And yet almost every witness we have has committed this.
Exactly.
Literally every single one. Even, what was the 7-year-old's name?
The child, forget his name, Cody?
Yeah, Cody.
Cody!
Although I guess in Cody's regard, it was a sense of pride, but still.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. Nobody should lie in court.
Yeah. Yeah.
She couldn't risk without she wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
She wouldn't wish that without a good reason.
I'll kill you.
Please don't. I have a lot to live for.
So, tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright.
Huh? Me? Who else? The witness?
Mr. Wright, let's review, what we know.
Mr. witnessed the crime from the security guard station. She lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference. But what? What would it change? It would be the distance of the crime.
Oh.
Or distance to the crime.
You're right. Won't you listen to reason? Your Honor, she's really not telling the truth.
Thank you for speaking Bugs' real language. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
Objection!
My condolences, Mr. Wright. But one look at the floor plans to be quite clear, and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she would see.
Objection!
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime.
Oh.
Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to get from there? The scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky.
Well, witness?
You.
Yes.
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PBJ lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Ooh, I love boysenberry.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
The judge is lost in his thoughts. He doesn't know what is going on.
At least it didn't say
Boysenberry? You tried poisoning your boyfriend?
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed a crime from the glass-walled station. Before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
That certainly explains the time in that case.
I guess. That's why I had to go through visitors parking in B block.
That's quite a detour.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
5 minutes?
5 minutes!
This changes things considerably.
I prefer for boys to not be in my berries, thank you. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
I mean, I got a couple of sparks in my place, but they're all metal.
You have a point, and the spark is a wonderful invention.
I agree.
What is this fucking game?
This is Ace Attorney, Peach.
Mr. Wright, is this a normal thing in every court case? Is this just normal in every trial?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. Note to self. California has weird laws. Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely.
No hesitation. No hesitation on that, man. Just
That's like caviar with like I want to say mustard or like spicy mustard or something like that
I'd eat
and baked potatoes.
I'd eat it. I'd devour that.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this?
Of course we do. We always
raise an objection.
We're going to raise an objection.
I'm gonna turn into a motorcycle.
Tell you off for 1 corn chip.
5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You can make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente.
We're talking a lot about food.
You could eat a steak within that amount of time.
Oh God, what is
There
he
wasn't
doing
any
here?
T-bones in it.
Get this guy out of here. Your Honor, tail this man. I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do in 5 minutes, Your Honor? I love where this is going.
Well, I'd flee the scene of the crime.
Yeah?
Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
Not yet.
You have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. The judge looks at his hands.
What have I done? No! I didn't kill this man.
The judge
This
finally
guy
wakes up.
dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm screaming in court like that. Yarg!
Well then, seem to have come to the end of this testimony.
Why are she taking, like, psychic damage from this?
It's a Capcom game. Literally in the anime, if I recall correctly, that whenever like Edward or Phoenix like points and says objection and whatnot, they literally look like they're getting blown away by like a giant like wind attack.
Oh, so it's just like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Sure.
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! For law students.
The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edward, is the next witness ready to go?
We have another witness?
Unfortunately. I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
We did it!
Objection! A bullet would appears in the witness. Literally, like, sometimes they literally like look like they got shot or like exploded.
You see, Kaiba, your testimony makes no sense. Therefore, it contradicts itself. Yugi! And he blows up into a million pieces. Also, let me drink some water first.
Sure.
We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
That was too close.
I'm afraid that the Kava Queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned.
Well, that was fast. Oh.
Ah, my days.
Mr. Edward, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That was the one she tried to foist off for me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What's that?
Oh my god.
Again?
Oh my god, again.
This is another one of those. This is another one of those trick lunch boxes.
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr.
Go
away.
Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Woohoo! A triple decker.
No! We live in kangaroo courtland.
We live in a society.
Out of deference to the witness's determination, I allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
It fucking worked. It fucking worked. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
When's she gonna pull out her lunchbox this time?
Food, probably.
It's an apple. Apples are a nutritious diet and help you with your digestive
I love apples. Apples are so good.
Favorite kind of apple, go.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Now,
I was asking your favorite apple.
to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was of course the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. I don't know why you were just carrying a shoe, to be honest.
What? There was blood found on that shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Well, the food she's handling one, and I hope she's wearing safety gloves for the evidence.
Well, probably when she provides it too. Oh, wait, no, you're right. No, she's handling like blood-stained shoes that she was just carrying with all the lunches.
She's not wearing any gloves either.
Your Honor, revoke her lunch license.
Also, I was asking, what's your favorite kind of apple?
Oh, me? Green apple.
Yes, you. Yes, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Oh, why isn't the first time I've heard of this evidence? Again, this is twice now. He's done this to me twice.
It was a really good Coke.
No, I meant like the evidence.
Oh,
not the derp.
Oh.
I'm trying to help you, not hinder you.
Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed.
Yeah, is that weird? That is weird. Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. Well, I'm not surprised.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
We
Even though you did that for the photograph.
both of us have done this copious amount of times, Edgeworth.
We're not going to mention that.
Yeah.
In other words, the shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
You're telling me a peach fried this rice? Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth is sure celebrating. Not even Phoenix knows this fact.
Not
Which
so
explains a
fast,
lot.
Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensic department. As you can see, it's approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right,
this is
Mr.
accurate, but I guess no.
None of
Don't
this shit
think
makes sense.
so.
I gotta be real with you, Mr. Wright.
California is weird. If we haven't already established that,
At least they got good burgers, I guess.
it seems so. But it's looking pretty sullen.
You can at least study some evidence law. Like, really.
The prosecution's complaint notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you also have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
White animal shoe. Bears traces of blood from the good man along the sky. It's the first time I've heard the word animal.
Yeah.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Even if I don't say the right sentence, it's basically the same point. Mommy, is evidence law a real thing?
No. It seems like a non-statement, like she was just referring with what she was saying before.
It's. I think it'd be best to present or like press on every sentence we have here.
Fair enough. Espera.
Why did you lie about those 5 minutes?
¿Qué mentiste de esos 5 minutos? I guess you could say... I was just reading in Spanish.
Okay.
I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results.
The results?
How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing.
Why didn't you say it? Why didn't you just tell the
Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book.
This one, the substance is admitting she did this?
But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr.
I don't know about that, Judge.
There's some pretty heinous crimes out there.
Let's just get this over with.
You found this shoe at the scene of the crime.
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive.
So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe.
I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe was my secret weapon. That should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen.
I'm happy for you and your lunchbox pack. Really.
Lady's basically saying if someone murdered you, just murder them back. Lamau!
In any case, you remove valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now, tell us what you did next.
So you brought it to the forensic department?
If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert.
And she got away with her little coup because she used it to be a detective.
The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all.
And the blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman?
As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe.
You can't say for sure that blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test.
You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie?
Huh.
Well, speak up.
Well, blood comes in 4 types. A, B, O, and AB.
I think I'm either O or AB. I don't remember anymore. It's one of those.
I don't know what kind I am.
I only remember this because I donated blood once, and they were like, "Oh, you're the rare blood, the one who like can donate to everybody, but like you need specifically that one to get donated to."
Ah, you're one of those rare bloods, eh?
Yeah.
However, you can't tell from a blood test whether the murder was committed in cold blood.
Hmm.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually,
Even I know that.
Oh wait. I can. We can differentiate between millions of types of all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Oh, so I hear.
That's pretty specific.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
That ties it directly to the death of Detective Goodman. Doesn't explain how she lost blood, though.
Yep.
I was afraid he was going to say that.
Hold it!
And this evidence go through without a fight.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right?
Yeah.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some, like your client, use enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, don't you have a problem with the shoe?
A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? Check court record. Is it in there yet? It is. Let's check it out, shall we?
Look.
Not bad.
Really? Okay.
We're gonna check the shoe.
Oh, right! We haven't checked it. But we haven't checked a lot of this stuff.
We got it. We gotta check it now.
This blood, it's my sister's, right?
It appears so. And his right hand was bandaged when we saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime.
Poor sis.
Check the bottom.
Oh. There's blood here too.
And sold the shoe. It's gotta be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood.
I didn't realize it was a victim's shoe. I'm very stupid. All this blood, it's horrible.
This blood might be an important clue.
You don't think?
Alright. I'm gonna go back. Just want to keep rotating the shoe around, I guess.
The shoe is dancing. I'm sorry.
My job and fun.
Go back.
Go back again.
There's a problem.
There's a problem.
What's the problem?
If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
Is it the bottom part?
Yes, it is.
Take that!
Throws the shoe.
I wonder if you noticed. There's blood at the bottom of the shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. That's a threat.
I feel like that would be called for something.
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the blood being on the bottom of his shoe? Right, now we're gonna go back to the crime photo. You did have actually a reason for proving that.
This thing?
Yes. Where's his feet?
Oh, his feet are in the trunk, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Unless there's no blood on the floor either.
Can we present this?
Yes, we are.
Take that!
The problem lies in the footprint.
The footprint?
Not that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why aren't there any bloody footprints found in the scene of the crime?
Oh.
As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprint at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe.
Objection!
This picture only shows part of the floor. So there could have been other bloody footprints.
Objection!
Oh, they're objecting each other.
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and we found nothing of the sort.
Blah, 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 blah.
Order! Witness?
What? Huh? Great going, Miss Wright, but sure that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But we have to ask, why wasn't there a footprint?
Oh! That's true. There has to be a reason why there isn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think. What would you have in 100 years?
What?
I was referencing Omni-Man.
Gotcha. Heck, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What? Thinker.
I see. Now I get it. Get what? This is more
Ow.
devious than I gave her credit for. You okay?
I hit my elbow against my table.
You have a habit of hitting yourself a lot.
I'm sorry.
We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint of the truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think about what you told us about apprehending the suspect.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside and kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful. Deadly. Predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. Are they gonna make me read that again?
Yes, they did. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, Bruce, Allow me to ask you a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Full of oil. Oh, that? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. What kind of metaphor was that?
It makes more than her salmon one that she made earlier.
True.
Well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Water? What does that mean?
It means we should hydrate, Mr. Wright.
Okay. That's not where I thought it was going, right?
Dolly
Still
has
okay,
redeemed,
Mr.
so Dolly
Wright?
has redeemed hydrate, so I'm glad we hydrated.
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason why she knocked it over? The real reason.
No.
You know me.
Yes. The suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would have become evidence against her.
Man, we're really reaching with this one, aren't we?
We seem to really reach a lot with these cases. Anyway,
Also,
so.
Wolfie has redeemed a stretch. You may stretch with me if you want. Mr. Wright?
Alrighty then.
Feel my arm.
Ah,
You.
that's a good stretch.
Yep.
All right, let's get back in our A game. Puppy Peach doesn't work, beloved! It doesn't work!
I don't have a puppy peach for this model. What do you mean you know? What?
Can you give yourself points back?
That ties things up quite nicely.
Yeah, you always say that! Why are you like this?
Because he's the judge and he wants to go home.
Fun fact, that redeem was just for fun, but if it was just for fun, love, then that's okay. Also, I didn't mean to open the court record. That was not my intention. That's just a signal to start making Puppy Peach jokes, I guess. I guess.
The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to the murder. And after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Why? That's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence.
It reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him?
Well, that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Oh my lord, this judge. Mr. Wright, do something, please.
What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime. She had to try to conceal it.
What?
Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
Uh-oh. But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Hold it. Who said hold it? Oh. It was her. Little girl,
Yeah.
what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, hair flip. I thought you had your fill, but here you're demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Come on! You can't do this 3 times! You can't do this 3 times! Oh! Oh!
Welcome to Ace Attorney Beach.
Oh, wait. Witness, don't tell me you have something else.
Objection!
The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court.
A lunchbox called 4-hour testimony. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this. Look at this.
Ooh,
Why were you...
a photograph?
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo!
Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of the doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win from the case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. But well, hold on now. Wait a minute.
Phoenix, use the force.
I'm
Phoenix.
sorry, Mia.
Use the force, Phoenix. Oh my god, jump scare. Right. It's me.
Why am I not surprised?
Why am I not surprised?
surprised
It's
at this
always me a
point?
jump scare. Jesus Christ! Leave me alone!
Phoenix literally is haunted by Mia's ghost.
Right. Wet or not, don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Oh my god, Nia jump scare. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection!
No, you don't get to. Your Honor, wait.
Espera.
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore?
It's so true.
Not my fault you're a big dummy.
Whatever it is, can it wait?
No.
No, it can't. Then it'd be too late. Look at this photograph. Last one was submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence clear and proper consideration. So, Wright, are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there is a problem. You're wrong. I've got to go ahead with this.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem with this photograph.
So, if you recall before, Miss Starr was mentioning how she was like obsessed with this muffler being mentioned and whatnot, right?
Yeah. Oh, the muffler.
Do you see it?
The car muffler. Are we talking about the same thing?
Take a look. 'Cause I can see it.
Why did this man have belts on his like wrists? Like that doesn't make any sense.
That's a like proper detective like trench coat.
Yeah, there's something in the muffler, isn't there not?
Probably should point that out, shouldn't we? The problem is in this photograph. Is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor? Who just said muffler?
Muffler.
That reminds me, I need to get my car fixed up.
That's my favorite word. I love muffler word.
However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph.
A muffler is also part of a vehicle, car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system. A pipe.
I see, and I see. What's a suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the trunk's muffler? The car's muffler.
So what if there is something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Hair flip. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Objection!
Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us what it finds that's important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
If I recall correctly, she made a phone call about that, didn't she?
Right. It was this, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Take that!
Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court.
Yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what
When
had...
you were arrested?
Oh, when she was arrested. When I arrested her. Listen.
We both got arrested at the same time. I put handcuffs on both of our wrists. We pinned each other together.
We were both arrested at the same time. And I heard my favorite word. It triggered me. I heard muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. I love that word so much. I love muffler. It's such a fun.
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Where's she screaming? Ah!
I want you to replicate that scream as best as you can.
What is it, warg?
It's like, whoa!
Is that good enough, or did it cut off from the microphone? Because I can't tell.
It got off the microphone last
Fuck, of course it did.
Well, it seems we have to suspend the proceedings.
Sus.
Sus indeed. Oh boy. I think she's laughing off the microphone here. Oh boy.
Oh god! I really am brain rotted. It's just so over for me. I'm so cooked.
But that was bad. And then we have Among Us. Just the icing on the cake, as it were.
Wow,
Oh boy.
that was really good. Whew. Ah,
The way you said it, just so abruptly, like, sus.
oh my god, my tummy hurts.
From so many lunches.
Oh, 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 who needs to go to the gym when you can just have a really good laugh?
My cheeks hurt and my face is all sweaty.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about this piece of cloth.
You mean the muffler inside the muffler?
If you leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law.
That's how we're gonna go to day 2.
We have the car at the crime scene inspected at once. Bring me that cloth. I better go wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Ooh, that was close. But we made it. At least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime, after all. He's still hungry?
I'm impressed.
It's a big boy.
To
isn't he,
be
that bitch?
continued.
So here's the fun fact.
Uh-huh.
We're still in trial.
Yeah, I realize that.
So, yeah, we got one more part of the trial left, and then we do investigation. So, have fun with that.
Oh my god, that's great. Long ass case, huh?
Indeed. I mean, there's only like one testimony after this part before the investigation. But it's up to you if you want to keep going or not.
We can do a little bit of it, but I don't know how long this part is.
I mean, we could save any time, but like I said, it's already been 2 hours and 18 minutes, so.
I'm Angel
We can't leave,
Stars.
we're in the jury.
I am sus.
As Wolfie said, it's long.
It is long. Yeah, I think it would be a good place to stop it for now. We can continue next week.
After our sesh of sus.
I-
Good stop.
I laughed so hard. Phoenix, what does it mean to be sus? I don't get it.
You think I know?
Anyways, let's get the hell out of here.
Boy, howdy.
Dave.
Still wish I could read sentences better, but
No,
that last that is my own burden.
it happens to the best of us, to be honest. But I had a lot of fun. Oh.
I also had a lot of fun today. Very entertaining.
Well, I don't know why. Just the I'm sus, and immediately I killed over.
Keeled over, like you almost fell out of your chair or what?
No, I just like started laughing so hard, like I couldn't stop myself.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it in the mic. I thought you got away from the desk.
I was I was cracking up quite a lot, to be honest.
Good golly. Well, that's Ace Attorney for you.
Yeah.
And then and there.
I didn't know why I heard Shadow when I read that piece. Lunchtime's finally over. I can't do Shadow.
Minor spelling mistake. I win.
Maria. Either way,
You should play Sonic Adventure 2 at some point.
once again, that was fun, chat. I had a good time.
Indeed, indeed.
We have only scratched the surface of this case, it seems. So
Oh, very much so.
yeah,
You
so
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Jesus.
8 more pieces left to go.
Jesus. Night night, Peach and Jess. Good night, Mouse Cadet. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate seeing you, buddy. But yeah, we're gonna come back next week. We're gonna try to go for longer, like whenever we can. But like sometimes, you just gotta understand, I'm just tired.
Mm-hmm. But it do be like I would do.
Is this what you wanted, right? Is it the lunchbox I made for you?
Special. Maria's favorite.
Your Honor, I'm EP. Night night. Good night, bees. Well, with that said,
I'm not as tired as I was yesterday, but I'm still would be a good time.
yeah, it takes a lot out of you.
The Ace Attorneys do be like that sometimes.
But I'm excited for next week. We still have a lot to go through.
If I recall, next time we get to see one of the most infamous characters in the entire Ace Attorney series.
Oh, infamous or famous?
We've been judging that when you meet him.
Uh-oh. I will eat, then I will sheep, and then I will finally sleep.
But you're a wolfie.
Yeah, you can't sheep.
But
Anyway.
Shall we find somebody to raid into?
Looks like Cage Leprechaun's doing Sifu.
Ooh, let's go say hi to my favorite leprechaun.
Shall we? As for us, though, once
Shouts.
again, a giant thank you to everybody in chat because, you know, it's always fun to come do this every Tuesday, Wednesday with you guys. And
You guys make it the reason why we want to do this to begin with.
It's-
Also because this game is ridiculous.
it really
I want to
is.
see Peach's reactions.
It's been a blast, and I'm very excited to see what comes of it. Like later on in the series with all the other games as well. But I also want to say thank you to Jess, of course, being an amazing
Always a pleasure.
amazing
as always.
partner in crime. Well, more like partner against crime, because that's what we're doing, right?
Partner in justice.
Partner in justice.
Go with that.
Yeah. And of course, shout out to, as always, all you guys out there, and of course, my mods, aka Old Deathmore, who's also my beloved. I know I forget to shout out the mods sometimes. That's my bad. You guys know who you are, and you know I love you. So now we're gonna hit raid on this. We're gonna go say hi to Cage Leprechaun. You know my whole shindig. Our rules are different from everybody else's, so be nice. Make sure to follow their rules because they could be different from ours. For me though, I'm gonna probably get some rest at some point. Peach hasn't fed us in 3 weeks. What do you speak of?
You just had the lunch lady come and give you a bunch of food and whatnot.
Exactly.
What are you complaining about?
Kathy's
Granted,
just
half that
bones.
stuff was inedible anyway, so...
Well, either way, we're gonna go say hi. Jess, would you like to say some last word? Maybe what you're doing tomorrow, if you want?
Tomorrow... Actually, before I forget, I should probably put this on my Discord. It's going to be another community night, as always, every Thursday. If you want to participate, be sure to vote when the time comes. Like I said, I'll probably be doing this right after the stream is done. So, be sure to put in a vote on my Discord if you have not followed it already. Check it out on my channel. You should be able to get the link to there on my chat page. And then you can participate and have a good time with us. So
Hell yeah.
be sure to do that. I
Alright.
dominated Peach last time playing Uno.
Oh yeah. And I will be doing nothing, so be sure to go join Jess tomorrow.
Objection! You might be participating with me,
Oh yeah, you're right.
depending on what it is.
Also, the raid's starting. Bye, guys! I see you watching this VOD. You think I don't notice? Thank you for watching the VOD.
Right.
I appreciate that. I guess have a good night, I guess?
You take care.
Give a shout out to Peach.
Because if you don't, then I'll be sad.
How's it going? What were you playing? Wait, was it Ace